Well, hi guys, I am back with another video. Doing episode 5 of Aharen-San. It's been a couple of days since the last one. And I'm late again. Lazy. Yeah, I gotta step out this habit. I'm gonna make sure to watch some stuff on Sunday. Catch up with your stuff tomorrow. Like Vigilantes and Witch Watch. Then watch Kowloon and Yaiba later the day. So I have enough time tomorrow to watch Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and Precure. Because I'm not delaying those again. I got lazy and delayed them, so it took me. So I had to do this big catch up for the past couple of days. So, yeah. Anyways, before I go on, I want to bring up some news. I mentioned this in one of my reviews on Colin Generic Moments yesterday. But the official manga of Aharen-San, you know about it, especially get an English release. Yep, in February of next year, we'll be getting the manga in English for the first time. It hasn't been anywhere else. I don't like business not being able to pick up more Shonen Jump titles. I really don't get why. I'm just saying, I just don't get why. If you know why, let me know in the comments, because I don't fucking know. But anyway, it's only released by 7 Seas Entertainment. Maybe it might be American exclusives. You might have to order that on Amazon. I ordered them on Amazon anyway, but you get what I mean. Well, there's a proper bookshop here that I can get manga in. I mean, there's one in Newport, but that's, Newport. I want to get one that's close, like in Gumban. Nope. I've sold them. So we Smith, and they don't even have that many. Anyway, this episode's a beach episode. So, as in this beach arc. And it's more like a story arc. I'm just nicknaming this the beach arc, which is only 1 episode long. I think it goes up to the start of episode 2, I think. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get into it. So the episode opens up with each car has it. Each car is just they should all go on a special, go on a trip to a beach trip this summer. Rayo's in. So Hanako, I know Shiro. Haren's also in. Even by Riku alone, which makes her so happy. She gets to feel like a normal girl. That has been like an outcast. And Rhino starts to get into his usual exaggerations. Anyway, he's gonna think about what swimsuit to buy. And there's everyone to buy their own swimsuit. So there's none of them have them. Now, I want to talk about the opening. I really did this in episode 1. But it's an alright opening when listening again. Sinna's just quiet. She's a little quiet, in my opinion. I think it's supposed to reflect Aharen, since she's more quiet, but yeah, it's more of a character. When you want to create an opening song, you gotta make sure it's nice, as a catchy song to listen to. Like, there's never again a soft-spoken song, but she's a little quiet in the opening. I think she's speaking a little louder, but still soft-spoken to keep that feel of the show. But, oh well. So yeah, so let's enter our island. So the girls go swimsuit shopping. We Vehicles really starting to get closer again. Is that they're all trying swimsuits. Oh, Raido and Ishikawa are just in someone else. And we get a small gags with Haren. She's embarrassed to show her swimsuit to Raido, but she wants to show it at the beach. But she doesn't seem to buy the green one she's wearing. Instead, she buys a white one that does not make any sense. Was that a miscurrent from the anime? And they forgot to fix it? I really don't know. It really doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh well. We'll see how the manga's like when it gets an English release. But it's coming out in February. So I'm mostly not be able to pre-order just yet. But Sato Ishihiko gives good advice. You know, AJ against wins it too. You know, another question is, but when it comes to manga for boys, they always draw female characters with big breasts. Not every female character has that, but it's quite a common thing you see. Mostly for sex appeal and stuff to attract a young boy's attention. Which, yeah, I can understand that. Since TV laws are different, since TV stuff is different in Japan compared to the West. Well, they can get away with showing and stuff. And that's why shows like Super Sentai are able to get away with characters bleeding. Mostly because it's a live action show. Mostly anime and live action content have their own restrictions. Yeah, it seems that because it's live action, characters are allowed to have injuries like blood and stuff. And to die as well, actually. But for Precure, no one's allowed to die. The villains must be defeated or redeemed. Not dead, destroyed. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that trend in child dead for kids. Maybe because Precure is targeted to more a little younger audience compared to the Super Sentai and Kamen Rider series. That's my guess. The Hands Riders also has on fisticuffs last year. For Wonderful. Lack of fisticuffs. And you know my opinions on that. Kira made it work by being creative. So just like chasing around. That's just ridiculous chasing. It could be interesting if they did something more creative with the chases. Use the power to work with a strategy. I didn't give animal facts at the end of the episodes. You know, that's a missed opportunity. I know I'm doing this right now, but that's a missed opportunity. If they wanted to teach kids about animals or Satu, they should have a segment at the end of every episode called Satu's Animal Corner. And Satu and whoever is his guest of the week, end up talking about the specific animal of the episode. That could be a good way to bring out a lot more comedy. And a lot more silly gags. Something like World Trigger anime, where every episode ends with a segment about telling us what we learned about the world building of the series. You know, it's gadgets and stuff. In case we didn't get it. You know, something like that. That's a shonen series. I'm just saying. Something like that could have worked. Anyway, where was I? So again, I officially go to this island. Of course, Erin was kind of a little worried about her sister. And she sees her, and she sees to her the rhinos in. She sees rhinos start to rub off on her. And she's starting to have a wild imagination. Oh yeah. And again, I arrive on the beach. I'm over in the swimsuits, and Rhinos want to speed over for some reason. I have no clue why, but he's Rhino. What do you expect? And after that, So we're gonna enjoy our time on the beach. We all have fun, but now it's time to go soon. But then they spot their boat leaving. Each guy checks the time and realizes he got it wrong. Good departure time wrong. So it means they're forced to stay on the island. This is when Ray's imagination starts to get through again. But Ishikawa mentions there's actually a civilization on the island. So, like, an actual place with like technology, buildings, all that stuff. Not like a military place. So they go there to stay the night. Riku's worried about her mother being mad. And she kind of was, but it wasn't really Riku's fault. Ishikawa should probably go talk to her and apologize. Because I understand her mother being mad and worried, because she's worried. But she shouldn't blame her daughter for something that was out of her control. She's a little bit bitchy there. Anyway. So I'll tell it. And my only school ended up sharing a room with one bed. Bye. Riku and Oshiro are starting to bond. As Oshiro is calling Riku by her first name and calling her Riku-chan. So they enjoyed their time in the bath. They had some fun today. Reino's obviously happy. Maybe. Yeah, just fuck it. I'm just gonna call her Reina. Or just keep calling her. I don't know. I may go back and forth on this. Anyway. Raido and Ishikawa end up doing the night. They both have fun today. Ishikawa tells Raido to make sure you love Aharen-San forever. He's going to bed at night. Sometime very early morning, Aharen wakes up. So he goes to the beach for a bit to watch the sunrise. And she's with Raido. It's a great bit of a moment between the two. Hours later, we're gonna ready to go home, but each guy says they should have some fun, keep having some fun on the beach for the day. They got plenty of time till the next one leaves. So they all agree to have some fun as the episode ends. Of course, the episode ends with Eru. Eru's also starting to be reassured by her sister. So, yeah, that was episode 5. I really do like this anime. To see what the rest of the series is going to have. Like, the series will end sometime later in June. Which starts in 2 days. Also, we got some One Piece news tomorrow. And Netflix is to them. We get our first official look at the live-action version of Tony Chopper. Who, in the anime, was played by Ikuo Otani. Yes. Oh. That Ikuo Otani. As you know, last year, Super Sentai actually got Riko Matsumoto to play Satoshi or Ash. And for the longest time, I thought Ash's name was Ketchum. I said Ketchup. I don't know why. But now I get the name Ketchum, like Ketchum. I don't know why I just got this new recently. That's funny to think about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the series, season 2. I'm looking forward to getting to buy the manga when it releases in February. So, if you guys watching, enjoy my content, please thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel. You know, everything always comes with I'll see you guys later, episode 6 to 8. Keep your penis out.